big flared out funnel, but it's got like a straw carved out in the center of it. If you read carefully, okay, so it's going to kind of look like this, but then it's got like a little skinny straw carved out in it. Because it says that we're going to take the region defined by y equals e to the x, so that's the red curve on the top, x equals 5, that's the black line on the right, and y equals 1, okay? Because e to the x is, the values get pretty big, there's a little green line here that's the y equals 1, and so it's a little hard to tell, but that's what's going to carve out the little straw. Okay, so I would again just kind of set it up as like the big solid volume without the little straw carved out of it, minus the little straw carved out of it. Because that way, for one thing, you could, if you wanted to, you could just find the volume of the straw shape, because it's just a cylinder. You could find it separately and not really have to write up an integral. Or you could write an integral. Okay, so the shape that's kind of the big funnel, notice because I'm revolving around a vertical or horizontal axis, I'm back to my discs having thickness in the x direction. Okay, the thickness is back to being in the x direction. And so I have pi radius squared, and the radius is given by the function, and my function is e to the x. And my x's are going from 0 to 5. And then the integral that would calculate the little straw is pi times radius, but the radius is just 1, 0 to 5. Okay, just remember rules of exponents. If I have something raised to a power and then I raise it to another power, I multiply the powers together. So that's e to the 2x. So the antiderivative of e to the 2x is e to the 2x, but divided by 2. It's the antiderivative, so instead of multiplying by 2, I'm dividing by the 2. That would come from the chain rule. And then this is just 1 times pi, so its antiderivative is pi x. And then plugging in my limits, I get e to the 10th over 2 minus, pi times e to the 10th over 2 minus pi times e to the 0 over 2 minus 5 pi plus 0. Notice here, plugging in the 0 doesn't give you 0. E to the 0 is 1, so it does affect your answer. So I get pi over 2 times e to the 10th minus 1 minus 5 pi would be the exact answer. And that is approximately something really big. I'm getting 34,581. hired a park operator.